Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's who the offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Second down play. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Bears will send the punt team onto the field. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Well, Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
3rd down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. Finding space at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass rush closing in. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity this offensive line was on display, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 Dothan score. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Lewis. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. The offense now operating in empty. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Bears will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Oh, here comes the reverse. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Offense moving to a bunch formation. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got his man in the open field. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, gets a fresh set of downs. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab on the move. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Third down, out of the shotgun. Throwing for his running back. And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception of this defense today.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Will pressure him and sack him. Will be tackled inside the 10.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. First down. We're going to throw the football. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up in the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Lewis. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The pocket breaking down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
And the Bears will send their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt is away, and it's short. Not what they were looking for. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Important second down play coming up.
Green 25. Black 24. Black 24.
And there's the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st and long now after the penalty. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Gets into space at the 50. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Trying to find room. It's little. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Jackrabbit. Ringo. Ringo. Go.
And now the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Contact as he threw it. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to begin the second half. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Lasso. Lasso.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he slings this pass over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Oh, the kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. The ball is loose. Defense has got the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense...
Touchdown, Auburn. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Little. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Takes the handoff. It's Little. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw over the middle. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Bringing pressure. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Ball handed off, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down?
42 Spider. Horse. Timber.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Press coverage now from the secondary.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't full at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong, there was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Let's go! Hop, hop! Gaucho, gaucho! Ready?
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
On the set.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Terrier, terrier! Squirrel, squirrel!
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down.
Yankee blue!
And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Great footwork, a big opening now. More out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
the Baylor offense back out onto the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Timber. Timber.
And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the BAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Lewis. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. In the clear at the 25. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Bears come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
That's the spin move. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Cricket. Belly stunner.
Keeping it on the ground here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. He's got it near the end zone. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a first and goal for the offense.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Bears line it up with first and goal.
Hustle, hustle.
First and goal, handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turner trying to create good field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now it's second down here.
Come on, set.
The shotgun handoff here. A quick juke. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Jackrabbit.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up. He was able to get downfield for the first down.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.